I decided to make me a pair of Vise grip through the locks, along with my channel lock through the locks that I made. It's got the cam lock, a 4-in-1 screwdriver I welded on. The problem I had was the channel locks, I couldn't squeeze down tight enough on some of these because they'd just spin the aluminum cover and couldn't get a grip. Well, the Vise grips worked every time. So I figured, well, that'd be great just to have the cam lock tool on here. Trying to figure out somewhere nice to put it, take it off, use it. Well, the handle's the only piece that doesn't have a moving part in it, around it. So I welded it on there. I used a little bit thicker metal than some people like to use, and it has a bump. And the length of it, compared to the one I've made the other week, is a lot longer. We'll talk about that. My original D-ring holder was a chain link welded on to the standard bolt, like so. The problem though, when the carabiner hooks to the chain link, you have 2 points. It can go up and down. So when you're holding a padlock, it's really, you cut it with K12, it don't matter. But I wanted something more round, more of a pivot point. Well, I went around all the measurements, checked with my prop here, make sure everything would fit, depth-wise, width, length. But that's a pinch point. I had to get it real close. So, on the next one I made, I did the same kind of measurements. And it's not as long as you can see. And it still goes in, does the job, not a problem. Other thing I like to do is, once I figure out how wide I need the jaws, take a hacksaw blade, a little bit of paint, put the bolt all the way back there to the line, and that gives me within a half a turn of the diameter. So it's just a quick reference, nothing major. If you don't want to put the bolt in there, you don't want to do no welding, just take the adjustment knob that comes with your Vise grips and a washer or a different size chain, and that'll hold. And you can either use one more link or just cut that link off, and you'll just have that one there. Then you'll have that jiggling around, get hooked on something. The older Vise grips, these are about 10 years old, I didn't have to put the nut on there that comes with the eye bolt. It fits in there just right and just snug. Newer ones, they're not as deep, so I had to put the nut on there to keep it from bombing out and getting loose. This is just one of those tools that I carry in my pocket for padlock cutting, garage door holding, through the lock, anything I need to do. And these are the standard 8-9 inch Vise grips, and this way you can hand them over to somebody and say, hey, you can take your own lock out. You don't have to give them a carry key or anything. Everything's built in.